Hey there, pretty girl. If you were a star, you'd be the one I'm searching for. Okay, let me stop playing. Bitch, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like y'all a little too goddamn close.
I've been waiting all my life for you to get this right. Yeah, you do shit I like. Yeah, you do shit I like. You've been on my mind. No, I'm trying to make you mine. Yeah, you do shit I like. Yeah, you do shit I like.
So let me go ahead and bust this freestyle real quick. Welcome back and welcome to, if you are new, I welcome you. I'm a rapper. This is what I do. So not only stay in, but stay tuned. Did you hear them bars? Yep. All right. That was me playing my little tambourine. Okay, so as you can see by the title, y'all already know it's about to be another story time video, because what else can I do but run my goddamn mouth? I have no talents, but I have personality. I will have you locked in, tuned in, and we just gonna sit here and have an AB conversation. Don't be telling people my business. Don't be telling people my fucking business, because all it's gonna do is make me mad. Period! Period. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Maya. You can call me MrsKennedyJay, Slim, the baddest on the block, whatever suits me best that you're feeling, whatever. If you are coming back to my channel and you already know the vibes, and let me just go ahead and skip to the chase then. Today we are going to be talking about one of my homegirls from back in the day, back when Maya was innocent and pure. As you can see by the title, she won't innocent and pure. But that's another story, but we just gonna stick to what we talking about right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna call this story time yet, because honestly it's just like I have so many stories I could talk about with this one person. It's good times, bad times, questionable times, but we just gonna talk about some shenanigans for this encounter. So for starters, we're gonna give her a name. I already came up with a name when I was talking to my homegirl on the phone. Hello, Kiki. Yes, we're gonna call her the Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican and black, so we're gonna call her PP, the Puerto Rican princess. So you know PP, yeah, you know me. So we're gonna call her PP, and point be clear, don't say nothing else about it. If I tell you her name, don't say her name.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, so anyways, freaking me and PP, we was like this. We was in 10th grade. I want to say 9th or 10th grade. We were really young. So mind you, I'm like dumb young in high school. How old are you as a freshman? What are you, 14? 14, 15? Yeah, 14, 15, whatever. So me and her, we became friends. A lot of people, just a little background story about PP. Me and her, we were really cool. Me being me, I'm just nice, very mutual. Everybody likes me. I blend in with any type of crowd of people. You know, it doesn't matter. My personality, it vibrates higher. It vibrates higher.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
So yeah, a lot of people didn't like her. I mean, she could be mad annoying, but me, I'm not no bully. I'm not going to talk to nobody crazy just because they're getting on my nerves. Me and her, she was like, I don't know, it was weird. I think she was older than me by a couple months, or I don't know, but like she felt like a little sister to me. We were like, that was my cousin, not even gonna flex. So yes, she was annoying. She talked a lot. She was always in the mix. She was real mixy. She was always in the mix of something. Like people always had something to say about her. Like she doing this. Like she be out here in them streets. And me being me, if you my friend, I'm on your side. I don't give a fuck if you robbed the bank with your wig off, no mask, fingerprints, you 4K on camera like this. I'm gonna stand by your side, period. So yeah, that was what it was. People would tell me, well, just say stuff out loud like, yeah, she be, and when I say she be, she yum eat 'em up, like all that. Okay, if you get the point, you get the goddamn point. I'm gonna try to keep it as regular as possible. So yes, she was out here in them streets, starting and bopping, whatever you want to say. But me, I wasn't doing nothing that age, regardless of what my mama probably would have thought. I would be in them streets, but I wouldn't be doing nothing crazy. Like, I was not a bad child. I don't know, you know, kids being kids, teenagers being teenagers. So yeah, I wasn't doing nothing though. But she was really out here getting to it. Like, we would stay after school sometimes, or I'll go home, she'll stay after school, and the next day it's another story about how she did X, Y, and Z with ABCD on the basketball team, or ABCD XYZ on the football team, or track, or soccer. Am I missing a sport? Anywho, that's besides the point. The point is, she was out there in the streets, but me being me, I was very delusional. Granted, I'm always gonna have the best opinion about you to your face and behind your back. So when people be like, you need to get your friend, she out here doing crazy stuff, and I'm just like, okay, where your proof?
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me on no fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you in 4K?
That ain't me.
Where's the evidence? They're gonna show me a video. Okay, that's not her. That's your little sister. That's your cousin, somebody. That ain't my bitch. Not mine, okay? So whatever proof they had, I always dismiss it. I do not care. Like, granted, I have my suspicions, but even then, like, I'm not gonna press you about it. I don't want you to feel like I'm not your friend, or like I don't support you in your horror activities. Granted, I shouldn't be, but at the same time, that's none of my business. Now, is it? It's not. So yeah, one day we gonna say, me and this guy, his name is, I'm not gonna say his name. We're gonna call him Texas, because his name is like a city in Texas. So we're gonna call him Texas. He is the first person who I wouldn't say I had a crush on, but like I kind of like fangirled over him. He was on the basketball team. I think he's the first light-skinned person I like, honestly. He was light-skinned. I think he had light brown eyes. Excuse me, he had waves. He had a car, very popping, whatever. He wasn't like super like in the mix like other dudes. Like, he wasn't super childish or whatever, but like he just seemed real chill, real smooth, you know, all that. So I was like, he is cute, but you know, it's weird because I would be cool with people in high school, whether it's sports or like basketball, football, or whatever, but I wasn't like them hoes that used to always be trying to get the attention for niggas. Like, that really wasn't my style. I was more like a homie, like, okay, we was cool, but him, he was cute. So one day, it was me and Kayla after school. It was dudes or whatever. It was other people. I can't remember. Just people after school. You know how people be going to like band or dance, practice for sports, but right after school, it's like a little break between school and then you're wherever the hell you're going. So probably like 30 minutes or whatever. 30 minutes to an hour probably. And people would just be all over the school, whether it's like downstairs or upstairs. Now mind you, my school ghetto was hell. So yeah, real ratchet. People be after school chasing each other, whatever the case may be. You just think of your average ratchet at school, okay? So one day, I almost said her name. Me and PP, we was after school one day, and we was downstairs in the back towards the cafeteria. So our school is set up on 2 floors, okay? So it's 2 floors, and it's like long ass hallway, and it has like, the point is, the cafeteria is in the back of the school. The parking lot for like the cars is in the back of the school. So that's a key point. That's important. Take note, okay? Ding. That's you taking a note, okay? So the cafeteria is downstairs. Me and her, we downstairs walking towards the back of the cafeteria. everybody's back there, people sitting down on like chairs and tables, people at the vending machine, people walking in and out the bathroom, people walking to the car, people just standing around, you know, conversating, doing whatever. So it was close to like everybody. It was starting to be less and less people going to where they need to go, practice, whatever, what have you. So honestly, I can't remember exactly how it happened, but me and him, we were just talking, and he was like, you want to go get some food? And I'm like, yeah, like, let's go. Like, what do you mean? So I'm here thinking we better go get a little Chick-fil-A, get a little snacky wacky. Granted, obviously that wasn't the case. So me and Kayla, I was like, yeah girl, I'm gonna go get some food or whatever. It's just gonna be me and him. Kind of, I don't remember, but me being me, I'm probably sure like I just wanted to be me and him because I didn't want her to be third wheel. I don't know what honestly, I know it's gonna sound crazy, like I wanted to be alone with him, but at the same time I didn't want to do nothing with him. Like, if you're a girl and you like young, like you know, like you want to be around a dude, but you don't want to do nothing more than like kiss or whatever, like you don't want to do nothing else other than that, especially if you're a virgin. So yeah, I didn't really think he was gonna like, let me just get to the point. So I tell Kayla, yeah girl, I'm about to go, bye. So me and him, we walk into the back and I get in his car and we leave. So this is where the story gets a little crazy. I leave Kayla. I get in the car with him. The way our high school is set up, it's like a big ass loop. So you would have to go through like the football field, the track, the soccer field, and whatever, get to the back of the school, and then you could exit to drive on regular main streets, like to go wherever you're going. But excuse me. Bruh. Okay, excuse me, goddamn. Anywho, friggin', so it makes a big ass loop. So once, if you go through the back, you're able to go to like spin the block, like literally go around the block and then go to the front of the school and then like go towards the back like that again. So I promise you, me and him was in the car for less than 2 minutes. Okay, honey, hear me, listen, open them ears, hear me clearly. Me and him was only in the car for 2 minutes. What I'm going to tell you is going to make, like, it's going to make your mouth drop, okay? So me and him was in the car. We're leaving we're leaving campus, like we're leaving as if we're going towards like to go get food. So we're leaving and we're driving away, and like me, girl, I'm scared as fuck. Like, I don't know why I was even in the car to begin with. Like, my little ass, like, trying to be fast. I wasn't trying to do nothing with him, but little, like, dudes nowadays, like, you in high school, I knew girls who was popping coochie since middle school or whatever, but me, I didn't have sex until like I was 16, 17 years old. So me being me, I'm nervous, I'm in the car, I'm quiet as hell. It's like, wow, I feel so guilty. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be in this car. Like, my intuition is telling me, girl, you shouldn't be here, but I was in that bitch. So he was like, he looked at me, well, I don't even know if he looked at me, but I was just sitting in the car like this. And he was like, you trying to suck some dick? And I'm like, instantly, like, my mouth dropped, bitch. Your mouth dropped because mine did. Girl, when I tell you, I was shook. Like, I was so shook. Like, I was, honestly, I feel like the car ride was probably only like 2 minutes long, but I feel like I was silent for like a whole minute just in shock. Like, I couldn't believe he even said that to me. I was like, oh my God. Like, why would you ask me that? So me, you know how like dudes can manipulate females to like make them do what they want to do or whatever, but that wasn't the case with me. It's never gonna be the case. Freaking, he was like, yeah, you trying to suss. I'm like, what? No. I was like, why would you ask me that? He was like, I mean, you be hanging out with PP, so she be doing that and y'all be together all the time, so I just assumed. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't do that. I'm a virgin. And he like, oh, okay. And then in the car, we was literally like, as soon as we got to the stop sign, like from our school, he was like, I'm gonna take you back to school. I was like, okay. Like, no argument, no nothing. Like, yeah, take me back to school, please. So he literally drove, we literally just went in a full circle. So we went back to the school. He dropped me off and then he pulled off, and I'm like, okay, like, no hard feelings. And like, granted, I'm still in shock. I'm looking for my best bit. I'm looking for my best friend. Like, PP, where you at? So I walked all over the goddamn school because I wanted to tell her what happened. I could not find her, bro. I did not know where she was. And me and her, we used to walk to school in the morning together. Like, my walk was a little longer than her, so she'll wait for me in front of her neighborhood and then we'll walk the rest of the way. So it was already after 3 o'clock or whatever. I couldn't find her, obviously. So I went home, and I don't think I talked to her that afternoon either. I had seen her the next day, but it was weird because people was like talking to me like, girl. And it wasn't even like people, it was my homies, like my dogs and like dudes. Like, granted, even to this day, like, I'll be kumbaya with dudes, but like back then, like, I was with niggas all the time. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't have like, it would either be me and my best friend, and like my best friend didn't like, oh shit, girl, I said her name. Me and PP, we would be together, and my other friend, we would be together. But my friend and her, she didn't like her, but PP didn't really care for her neither because she was always being a cunt. Granted, I'm like, okay, I get it, but yeah. So other than that, I would always be around dudes. Like, either they were hoopers or like just scholars or whatever the case may be. They were just funny as hell. So yeah, they was talking to me. They was like, yeah, we heard that you and Texas was together after school and you was yum eat them up. And I'm like, what? Like, who did you hear that from? Because one, when I got back to school, wasn't nobody even there. So I'm like, who told you that? Like, what? So they was like, PP told us. And I'm like, I am shooketh. I am shocked. And it's like, girl, it's just, I can't even get my words out because I'm just in shock. Like, it's just happening again. Like, I was in full mode, like, audacity, the nerve. Like, you are telling people that me and Texas was together doing whatever, and I literally came back to the school within 2 minutes, and you were the one who couldn't be found? Very weird. But yeah, and I was like, what? So they're like, yeah, PP told us that you and Texas was together after school and that y'all was gone for like 30 minutes and da da da. And I'm just like, whoa, like all these lies, like who are telling you what? Okay, girl, I still can't get my words out. I'm still flabbergasted as if this is 15-year-old me all over again. So I'm like, what in the world? Like, why would she do that? And me being me, I've never been confrontational, but like when it comes to it, I'm about it, because it's like, why would you do that? And mind you, PP, she's Puerto Rican and black. She's short as hell. Like, she's super short, and she kind of stumpy. Like, she was always a little chubby, but she was short as hell. Little ass feet, little ass hands, like tiny. So when people would like say stuff to her, or like girls be talking junk to her or whatever, she wouldn't say nothing because she tiny as hell and she probably couldn't fight. So yeah, but me, I wasn't gonna fight her, but because I don't like fighting people that's smaller than me. That's a lot of reasons why I haven't got to a lot of fights. It always be small people that be trying me, but it's like, if I know I can beat, not saying that small people can't fight, but it's like, come on now, like, you 120 pounds, I'm 160, 70, like, why are you playing with me? So yeah, like, after that shit happened, I had asked her, I was like, did you tell them that I was with Texas for like 30 minutes or whatever? And she was like, yeah, you was. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I went home. I came back in 2 minutes and I went home because I couldn't find you. And even if I did, why would you tell them that I was with him for 13 minutes? Like, where did you even get that number from? And she was like, I don't know. Like, she didn't even have an explanation. So I was like, okay, cool. So I see what this is. Like, I feel like because you have that energy around you where people disrespect you and talk to you crazy and have all these rumors, most of the time that shit was true, but sometimes people just be like, you know how high school be. People will just say anything just to talk because they already talking about you, so let's not talk about it more. So rumors and accusations about you trying to make it the same way. You know, bird of a feather flock together in some situations, but in this occasion, like me, I really was not doing nothing. Like, I really was not doing nothing. I did not do anything. So for her to do that, it really was like a slap in the face, because I will always defend her in her face and behind her back. It's been so many times people will like come up to me and be like, girl, you need to stop hanging out with her. She ain't nothing but trouble. All she do was talk junk. She be trying to provoke people and be like snitching and stuff. Because mind you, she do have a little mouth on her, but like, she's scary as hell. So like, it was crazy. But all that just to like all of that, just to sum it up, like, she told all, like, a lot of people that I was yum eat 'em up, but I really didn't do nothing. So for like a short period of time, people was asking me, and I was not a fan. Like, I'm sorry. I was like, no, like, no, like, that was the honest truth. So it came to the point where, like, I just stopped talking to her completely. Like, one thing about me, if you know me personally, I will hold a grudge. I will not talk to you ever again. I do not care. If you do something wrong or foul to me, you don't say nothing, or like, I don't feel like me, you can have that conversation where it was like both ends was wrong. But if you just straight up do me dirty, it's point blank period. Like, you're washed, you're through. Okay, I'm done. So it was that occasion, like, I would literally walk to school and she would be standing there waiting for me, and she would be talking to me. She's like, Maya, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, no ma'am, no ham. Like, go ahead about your business. Like, I would literally walk to school and not say nothing to her, and she was crying.
Don't talk to me, don't talk. You lied to me, you lied. You lied to me, you lied. Oh, you lied to me, you lied. You lied to me, you lied.
And she was like doing all this extra stuff to the point where my principal of like my school was asking me like what happened or whatever, and I'm pretty sure she knew, but I told her, I was like, yeah, she's telling people that I was in here sucking. Yeah, and she was so appalled. She sat there for a second, and I'm like, yeah. And somehow, some way, PP was around the corner. I didn't know she was in there. No, okay, so I had went to her office, and she was like, what's going on with you and PP? And I said it out loud, like in her doorway, and PP was like in her office around the corner sitting in the chair. So I didn't know she was in there, but she was like, no, I didn't. I don't know why people are, and I'm like, and I walked in the office, I was mad as hell. I was like, yeah, because you're telling people that you saw me in Texas together. Me and him was together for like 30 minutes, but I literally came right back to the school because of you. He's asking me to, you know, yum eat 'em up because I hang out with you. And after that, me and her, we was in the office with our principal for like 30 minutes or however long, talking about the situation and how it went wrong or whatever. And I was just like, I felt like betrayed because I look at her like a sister, like a cousin, and you gonna do me like that in front of all these people? You gonna do me like that, ma'am? So yeah, I was done with it. But after that, I feel after that, me and her, we got cool somehow. I really don't know, but like, I really was sick as hell. Like, she really had people thinking I was out here yum eat 'em up, going crazy. Like, I was one of them, but I'm really not. So yeah. But if you enjoyed this story time, please let me know. Comment down below. You know, repost my stuff, comment on my stuff, like my stuff, share my stuff, love my stuff, share my stuff, better comment on my stuff. Oh, I couldn't keep beat. Okay, whatever. I'm a rapper, but sometimes you just gotta chill. It's been a long goddamn day. But thank y'all so much for watching my YouTube video. Thank you for staying tuned in if you have this long, because I will say I can ramble, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera off because I be talking too much. Bye, y'all.